You know the best part about living in the hood is you could just step out your house and find. Right, go back and watch that. I'm very proud of this one. This was project number 2. Shout out my boy Tarek for helping me shoot this. Now let's talk about this particular shot, okay? Now I shot this whole thing on my Canon M50 Mark II 32mm prime lens, 1.4. Yeah, that's how we got this little bokeh. This is called a bokeh. I've learned recently. If I'm wrong, correct me in the comments. I'm not a professional. I'm learning on the job. But you see this blurred thing we got going on and that in focus? You need a lens that has like a 1.4 to a 2.8, I want to say, in order to create this kind of look. And what I found is the prime lenses do this best, okay? Now, remember the last project I was talking about storytelling and certain shots being on purpose? This day, I decided to do things on purpose, certain things, especially this shot. I'm going to talk about this shot. Now, I did this bokeh shot because I wanted the audience to feel like they were intruding. They were peering into the personal life of this character, okay? And if you watch it, it's handheld. Another thing I learned, handheld is very, very, very useful for certain scenes if you want to create certain feelings, okay? So this was handheld and you could see the little bit of shake. It gave it a natural look of somebody peeping and seeing. Now the reason why I shot this way and had the wall obstructing a little bit, because I wanted to give that feeling of peeping, and also the blur adds to the feeling of the only important thing going on here is the character and the mirror. Now what was happening here is this character was looking in the mirror because he was wearing a tracksuit and he felt like this tracksuit was making him look too black, which is an insecurity. Nobody ever says outwardly that they feel too black to be in a certain environment. It's something we do in private. So that's why I shot this like this, as if we're intruding on this private moment. Yeah. Yeah. That's fire. That's fire. So that is a moment of storytelling I had. So I'm really proud of this. Things that I learned, I did not plan again, okay? I planned very few things. I was very excited for this one shot. After this shot, everything else was not planned. I'll be honest. And so it didn't come out how I expected it to come out or how I wanted it to come out. How can you have an expectation when you haven't planned for that expected result? So I need to plan more. And when I say plan, everything needs to be planned. How the character is going to walk from one place to another. How the character is going to be standing, sitting, breathing. Everything needs to be planned when creating films. Peace.